Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Gandharvika Giridhari, 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 Jaya Laddu Gopal, Laddu Gopal, Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya
Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal, Jaya Laddu Gopal,
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai,
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
नाम संकीर्तन की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय,
जय
कमल कृष्ण प्रभु की
जय.
आर्यन Get off your phone.
That's too loud. That's better. No, just loud. That's good. That's good.
minutes. आपके पास 10 minutes हैं.
I want to do 20 minutes.
Okay.
I'll do 10 minutes. Okay.
इसको कितना time?
I said 10 minutes. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Prabhupada,
Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada,
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol,
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura गौरा हरि बोल।
हरे नाम संकीर्तन की
जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय, आर्यन की जय, हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. All right, welcome everybody. Hari Bo. Yes. So, first of all, we would like to sincerely apologize to all the devotees because of the malfunctioning of our elevator today. You know, that has caused some inconvenience for some of our senior Vaishnavis who had to climb up the stairs. So we are very sorry about that, and we regret that inconvenience. We are working to get that resolved as soon as possible. So we welcome you all to this very, huh? Yes. So weekend, even the elevator is taking a break. Hare Krishna. So we have such a wonderful celebration that we are planning today, called the Blissful Boat Festival, calling it as Bhakti Beyond the Banks, right? So many times we are sitting on the banks, but we have to actually step into the lake, into the pond, into the river of Bhakti, and then the Lord, we can cherish His sweet pastimes, as we're calling it this as the Nauka Vihar Festival, Boat Festival, and on this wonderful occasion of transcending beyond the banks into the bank of Bhakti, we have amidst us a very senior Vaishnava coming all the way from India, Mumbai. So let's chant Hari Bol loudly 3 times and welcome His Grace Braj Mohan Prabhu. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. So His Grace Braj Mohan Prabhu is a senior disciple of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So Prabhuji is a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Like I said, he's coming all the way from Mumbai. He's a graduate from IIT Bombay, as well as he finished his MS in quantum physics from University of Illinois in Chicago. And he also worked for some time in Bhabha Atomic Research Center in India, as well as in US, before he completely dedicated his life towards preaching the movement of Krishna consciousness. And Prabhuji has been traveling around here in USA. He has delivered a lot of seminars on science, spirituality, leadership lessons across many premier institutions, including MIT. And as many of us know today, yesterday, today, and this weekend, there are many devotees right now in Boston, in MIT, and they are celebrating the 60th anniversary of Srila Prabhupada's arrival in America. So Prabhupada came here on September 17th, 1965, is when he landed here in America, in Boston. And that is where, so 60th, so 17th, which is on Wednesday, is the actual 60th anniversary. But there's a grand celebration going on right now as we speak in MIT in Boston. So Prabhu has delivered lectures in MIT, Yale, Intel, many other premier institutes here. And yeah, he's a wonderful speaker. And like I said, he's from IIT. And Prabhuji, we have our own ISKCON's indigenous technology here. So one is Indian Institute of Technology, and here we have ISKCON's indigenous technology. Thank you to wonderful our decoration team, Mataji, who set up this wonderful exhibit for celebrating the boat festival. So with that, we will again honor Prabhuji by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra loudly 3 times, or 1 time Hare Krishna Mahamantra from the bottom of our heart. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So Prabhu is going to talk about Bhakti, the 9 nines in chapter 9. So the topic itself is so exciting. So the topic once more, yes, this on popular demand, the topic is Bhakti, the 9 nines in chapter 9 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. So, but the topic is Bhakti basically, and our celebration today is also about Bhakti Beyond Banks, the boat festival, Blissful Boat Festival. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We don't need this, no? I'll prefer.
Everybody who's seated here, Mataji, if you could come closer. Again, we always say this is our opportunity to get closer to the Lordships, right? So Krishna is inviting us closer to him,
What's the
Srimati
number?
Radharani. So please make sure you are coming forward so that we have room at the back for the devotees to join.
4-1.
Prabhuji is, I think, our good spot, but if we see people coming in, then please move forward a little bit. Okay, thank you so much.
Kartal? Kartal or Mridanga? As you. Yeah, either one is okay. As you wish. Somebody is playing, I can. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jayo Radha Govinda Radha Govinda Radhe. Jayo Gauranitai 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 Jayo Gauranitai. Jayo Jayo Prabhupada 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 Prabhupada. श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनाशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुः श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा more responsive. Hare Krishna, even more. Hare Krishna. Thank you for taking out your time on a Saturday evening in New York Bhakti Center. They don't do any programs on weekends because they think people curse us that you are taking our precious weekends. So they do all programs on weekdays. But thank to each and every one of you. Saturday evening, weather is very nice. Good to go for boating. But then we brought the boating here only. And my great pleasure to be here at ISKCON Cincinnati Center. Devotees have been working hard unitedly to bring Krishna consciousness here in this place where sin is mentioned 2 times. That's what in ISKCON people say, sin, sin. Sins don't come here. Or ati. Ati means a lot of sin. जिसको जैसा सोचना है वैसा सोचते हैं. But when I came here, I thought this is a place where not many devotees were there, na? So I was thinking it is because of sin there is a lot of sannata. Since nobody has come. Yes. And thanks to the devotees who are doing the kirtan. Sometimes in our centers, especially in the morning program, they kind of feel there's hardly anyone. People don't come. And even in Mumbai, where I am serving preaching, we have a center where some devotees are saying, Prabhu, in our center for the Mangalarti, nobody is coming. You should inspire devotees to come. So I asked him, so today is your day to do the Aarti. So you are feeling nobody is coming because you have come. Do you come the other days when you don't have Aarti? No. But when we do something, we want a lot of attention. But when the others are doing, we care less. But then I told him, don't look at this as nobody is coming. Look at this situation as there is only the deities and me. It's a very intimate setting. It's called as Ekanta Seva. So when devotees apparently are not there and you have to do some service like singing, it's not a stopgap. One who is singing should not sing it till lecture comes, we'll kind of fill it up. No, it's those few devotees intimate seva. And many missed that intimate seva. Of course, later we'll have nice kirtan as we take Shishi Radha Govinda. That is their name? Gandharvika Giridhari. I'm coming from our what is his name? Chirayu Prabhu's place. So there the deities Radha Govind. So here is Gandharvika Giridhari. And it was a surprise to me today that as I was coming, devotees told me that today there is Nauka Vihar Leela. Nauka Vihar happening. So I told, are we going to the river? Is the class at the river? So no, we are going to create a little pond right amid the shopping center. And this is also unique. Right above the shopping center we have a center, spiritual center. Downstairs people come for the body, upstairs people come for the soul. So very good. Anyway, they come up, they have nice prasad, katha kirtan. So I asked this devotee who told me that Nauka Vihar is planned. So I said, is it a Tidi today to have the Nauka Vihar? He said, no, Prabhu, devotees wanted to have and they are having. So I was happy, yes, devotees, Krishna is having his Leelas eternally. And then I was thinking, what is the connection? Why devotees were inspired to do today Nauka Vihar Leela? And somehow this thought came to me which made this festival happening today as very special is because Srila Prabhupada came on a Nauka. And commemorating Prabhupada coming on a Nauka, Jaladuta, no, devotees, Gandharvika Giridhari inspired. Who is the organizer of this? Palika Mataji? Huh? Giridhari. Shri Radhika. Shri Radhika Mataji was inspired. So, because a lot of devotees are going to the Boston to go on the ship. So right here, we'll have our in commemoration remembering. And how much did Srila Prabhupada, struggle to make this voyage before and during the voyage. So therefore today, tomorrow is actually a day of gratitude, remembering the sacrifice that Srila Prabhupada did for all of us. So I'll speak a little on that, Nauka Vihar, a little on, because we need just to get into the right consciousness of Srila Prabhupada, and also I was thinking about now it has become Ka also, Nauka. I was speaking about the chapter 9, and mercifully all this is being arranged. So we'll try to cover till when? What is the time limit? Till 7, okay. Because the smell of prasadam is disturbing me. It may be disturbing, not exciting me. So please wait, there is a nice prasadam. We'll have the festival. When I was going through this journey of trying to understand the Bhagavad Gita and put it in a way that it is easy for people to understand, during COVID, we couldn't travel much. That was the time, gathered all the books, both current that are popular and also our acharyas, and try to make each chapter into a visualization, into a visual journey. Chapter 3 is a stock exchange. Chapter 8 is a prison escape. So like that, chapter 9 is a treasure hunt. That we are all looking for this most precious treasure of bhakti, but it's not easily accessible. It is not easily found. Krishna is everywhere, but cannot be seen with our mortal eyes. We need to follow a process to purify ourselves. Then we can see that Supreme Lord. So, the genesis of chapter 9, why Krishna speaks, or Krishna, the context in which he speaks, is that there are so many ways to improve our life. Most people just think, I'll improve my life by financial means. That if I earn enough money, my life will improve. But the standard of living improves by finance, but not the standard of life. That the way we live life, what kind of gadgets we use, where we live, all those can be changed. But our inner spheres, all those, as they say, just because you have buy an expensive phone doesn't change who will call you. The same people will call you, whether you use a small phone or a big phone. And Krishna in this chapter is speaking about how to elevate ourselves to the highest place. There are so many means. And each of these means has a pace. Like when you come to this place, when you put on Google Maps, it will ask, you want to take toll road, you want to take non-toll, and if you want to go by walking, train option, all the options are presented. And it's up to us which option we want to take, and each one will have its merits. So in the 8th chapter, Lord Krishna is explaining that some people try to elevate themselves by the study of the Vedas, by knowledge, the pursuit of knowledge. And others by sacrifices, by performing a lot of sacrifices. Others by tapasya, by doing austerities like Hiranyakashipu, Ravana. Others by charity, by giving what they have. And all of them, they do give elevation in our standard of life. Our consciousness is elevated, where we are situated, different higher planetary systems. But then Krishna says, Atyeti tat sarvam idam viditva. But what you get by the study of Vedas, you will not get by, that has a one merit. The other, each one has its different merit. But sarvam viditva. But if you want all the merits of all the processes, then he says, Atyeti. There is one thing. Here, 2 times ati is used. Ati, ati. This is found in Indian languages. That if you want to emphasize something, you use the word twice. Like in Hindi we say, garam garam chai. You can say garam chai, but if it is really hot, you will say garam garam chai. Like that, there are many words. So Krishna is saying, atiyeti, that the benefits that somebody gets by living their life as per being moral, studying scriptures or doing yagyas. But if one practices bhakti, if one pleases me, then he achieves something that nobody else can achieve. And not just that, it is not that he has to struggle hard to reach there. Here I am put in the a photograph of who is this devotee who is boarding the chartered flight to Vaikuntha. Gopakumar in the Bhagavatam. Dhruv Maharaj. So both are there. So Dhruv Maharaj, he pleased Krishna so much by his devotion service that at the end of his life, to take him back, Vishnu Dutas came with a chartered flight. And that opportunity is with all of us. Anyone here has boarded a chartered flight? So imagine if the best of the highest of the companies, say Tesla is there. Tesla's owner wants to meet you and he sends his chartered flight to bring you. Once, we went, because there was an event, we were called in a chartered flight by the Ambanis. So the person is so eager that he is sending his own vehicle to bring you. And that is Krishna, that by our simple devotion service, Krishna becomes so pleased. And he just doesn't say you reach here. Wherever you are, he sends. And that too, to receive you, 4 people. 4 Vishnudutas come. Although no baggage is allowed. You can't take any bags. That's the condition to go to Vaikuntha. No baggage allowed. If you have any baggage, then the flight will not accept you. Not like Frontier. But only one who has a simple heart and without any kind of attachments or hatred, he can achieve Krishna. And this treasure is so valuable, bhakti treasure, that who values this? Krishna values it. And for Krishna, this is the only treasure he is looking after. So and to explain the value of this treasure, this bhakti treasure, Krishna speaks, Rajavidya Rajaguhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam. So Krishna is speaking how one who learns this simple art of bhakti, this art of pleasing me, is the highest learned person. And our acharyas, this whole chapter has lot of things. So because specifically the focus is on 9, so I'll focus on the 9. So herein Krishna explains 9 glories of bhakti. 9 glories why one should take to bhakti. Imagine if you are given admission, you got offer to go to Harvard and to go to, say, Kentucky University. Which one will choose? No offense to Kentucky University. Which one will choose? Harvard. So if we have to learn anything, then, and if we have access, we are allowed, then why not take to the highest of all knowledge? And our acharyas give a beautiful insight into this Raja Vidya. It is said that when Krishna is speaking about the bhakti, he is remembering the bhakta. In fact, the entire Gita, wherever Krishna is speaking any aspect of bhakti, it is only in context, it is with the context of Krishna remembering a devotee. Even now, when a mother tells a child, you should be clean. When she is saying you should be clean, or you should eat nicely, at the back of her mind, she has someone whom she is referring to. Sometimes the mother will say also, no, dekho how Rahul is eating so nicely, you eat nicely. So when Krishna is speaking about how a devotee should be, he is remembering different devotees, and in some of the verses in the Gita, those references, he is remembering about Gajendra, remembering about Dhruva, this come. So herein, in this 9.2, which is the highest of the knowledge, whom is Krishna remembering? Krishna is remembering the gopis of Vrindavan. And the gopis, their love for Krishna is so much that to please Krishna, that they work hard early in the morning to churn butter. And as you know, Vekikam in the morning is one of the austerities. People have tough time waking up in the morning. Okay, Prabhuji, Mangalarti should be at 10 a.m. In Vrindavan, in one temple, Mangalarti is actually at 10 a.m. Because they think, हमारा लाडला है, छोटे बच्चे लेट उठते हैं, so therefore we will do at 10 a.m. And there was one devotee who was telling, I attend that Mangalarti because you get the credit of attending Mangalarti, but not at 4 a.m., 4:30, but at 10 a.m. So the gopis, they wake up early in the morning because the art of churning butter is not that you don't churn any time. It has to be churned before the sun's heat comes. Then the butter is very soft. Because night, the whole curd forms, and then in the morning, they churn because later then it becomes sour. And this joke is said that once a foreigner, he went to, he was going in Bengal, and he saw this, sweet curd. What is it called? Mishti dahi. How many have eaten mishti dahi? Mishti dahi, total, no? And it's very tight. So he asked, how is this so tight? How did you pack it? So milk in night, morning tight. That in the night, if you put milk, then the nature of these pots is that it sucks away all the extra water. A very good yogurt, what we call here as Greek yogurt, is actually pot yogurt. In India, we get it in pots. So the gopis, before it goes sour, they have to churn it. So they wake up early in the morning and they go through this difficult task and making the butter. And according to Krishna, that art of making butter is the highest of all knowledge. Raja Vidya. How many of you have made butter? Okay, you're all Raja Vidyas. Vidyardhis. No, Prabhuji have lifted hand, huh? No, you have, okay. So, it may seem very simple act, but in every simple act, Krishna also has a very deep meaning, that the most difficult things to unlearn or learn is to make our heart soft and bring out that softest emotions for Krishna in a form of butter. So anyone who can do that, anyone whose heart becomes soft by learning about any knowledge, ultimately about Krishna, that his heart becomes soft. But along with soft heart, the gopis also become extremely humble. Because bhakti, nature of bhakti is that one who has bhakti doesn't show, देखो मैं कितना बड़ा भक्त हूँ, I chant this much or I do this much. We do, sometimes see that just for the sake of, say, when devotees read my introduction, it's a very dichotomy. And that introduction I only have to make and give. So am I self-glorifying myself? In one way, if I am thinking all that glory is mine. Another way is, oh no, it is just to share bhakti so that people are more receptive. So, Rajaguhyam. So the gopis' love for Krishna is extremely confidential. It is not easily revealed. And in fact, that butter, which is their manifestation of love for Krishna, they keep it very hidden, even from Krishna. Even to Krishna, they don't come and say, देखो मैंने तुम्हारे लिए बटर बनाया खाओ. Nowadays, you kind of express everything. They say PDA, public display of affection. But PDA many times also becomes another PDA, public display of anger. That same affection, kind of boils out. So the gopis, they don't come and, so they keep it that Raja Vidya, they have made the best of the butter, but then Guhyam, it is kept very confidentially. But Krishna, he goes to find that. And he wants to. And this example is given that when a mother makes some, say, laddus, she'll give the child the laddu. The child will eat. But if, say, in the dead of the night, the child goes into the kitchen opens the cupboards and secretly is eating. When the mother sees that, she becomes simultaneously angry and very touched that इसको लड्डू इतना अच्छा लगा कि चोरी करके खा रहा है. That he likes this laddu so much that he's stealing and eating. So Krishna could have come and asked the gopis, where is the offering of love? Please give. They actually feel so ashamed. This is not worth offering. At the same time they want to offer. So Krishna comes and so the gopis think it is not perfect, it is not proper. Even Yashoda Mai, that's what she thought. That maybe the butter in my house is not proper because all these other gopis are making it. It may not be fully tasty, it may be apavitra. So let me make myself. But then Krishna is saying, no, that love that these devotees have in the core of their heart, hidden, they think it is apavitra, it is impure. Prabhuji, मैं बहुत fallen हूँ. Sometimes devotees fight also. No, I am more fallen than you. No, I am more fallen than you. And then they try to touch each other's feet. And in our temple once it happened that touching of the feet became like a feat. And then the devotee broke the other devotee's leg. उसको पकड़ के, because he was not willing to give his dust. No, Prabhuji, I want your dust. And he took the leg against his will and tried to somehow put it on his head. And in that whole endeavor, he got a fracture. Another devotee forcefully प्लेट में उसका रख के ऐसा जबरदस्ती पूरा बांध के धो के पिया. सेड देखो मैं फॉलन हूँ, आपका डस्ट ले रहा हूँ. All this is sometimes is a devotee Olympics. But the gopis, they think our love is still not pure to be offered. But Krishna is saying, Rajavidya Rajagoyam Pavitram. It is the most purest of all loves, of things that please me. And what happens to the devotee that offers this love? Uttama is, he is elevated from all sorts of ignorance. Pratyakshavagam dharmyam. And this bhakti, this love is the only one that will bring me in the devotee's presence. I am not pleased by any other. If you want to see God, people ask, where is God? Show me. Pratyaksha dikhao. First you churn the butter. First you make your heart soft. And once you are qualified, so devotees say, people say, can you show me God? So Prabhupada say, do you have the eyes to see God? You don't have even the eyes to see ultraviolet rays. So, but Krishna manifests in the vision of the devotee everywhere, in everything. Pratyaksha avagamam. In everything, he starts to see Krishna. Recently, one devotee, one very senior Prabhupada disciple, he was saying that, in America, when there is, you have to cross the road, there is this stop sign, hand. So, for the devotee, usually it is just a hand. But for this devotee, he said, I remember the hand of Srimati Radharani, blessing. So, the devotee starts to see Krishna in everything, pratyaksha. It is no more a very, ethereal or vague principle. But, right here, we may see this is just, kids playing. But this is now transformed into Yamuna. And Krishna also accepts that way. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Of course, we have something like Yamuna also here, big river flowing. Devotees had showed me. So Krishna accepts this as Yamuna. So both for devotee and for the Lord, if there is devotion, there is substance. Pratyaksha avagamam dharmyam. And this is the highest of all dharmas. So is it very difficult? Churning the butter? Susukam. Process of bhakti is joyfully performed. There is so much joy in bhakti. You don't have to stop eating. In fact, after coming to ISKCON, you start to have so many varieties of prasad. Agree? Before coming to ISKCON, no, we may be just sticking to our own local cuisine. And some usually friends are made of same, jati, same region. And we tend to eat same things. Maybe you go to restaurant or some place. But after coming to ISKCON, so many varieties of prasad. In our Chopati temple, everyday menu is state-wise. Today Bengali menu, tomorrow Tamil menu, then Marathi, Maharashtrian menu. So all states are covered. And not states. Sometimes there is Italian and some other, Mexican. So many are, devotees. We are truly in an international society. And sometimes it is also mixed. Italian chole is made. International means mixing all types of tastes and having prasad. So susukam. And it is not that you have to only do this till a point. And then once you are liberated, you don't have to do bhakti. Because in some philosophies, bhakti is just a ladder. Worshipping Krishna and all this. Till you become God, you do this. No, Krishna is avyaya. It is never ending. The devotee is always praying. Hanumanji, he is praying that, oh Lord, I don't want moksha. Because when I get moksha, this conception that you are the master and I am the servant will be removed. And I don't want that. I eternally want to serve you. So therefore, please don't give me mukti. Please just let me perform your bhakti. So these are the 9 beautiful qualities that through this, so when Krishna is speaking, he is remembering the love of the gopis. This is the first 9 that comes in chapter 9. And as you know, 9 is a special number because anything that multiplies with 9, the sum of it is always 9. The sum of it is always, is always 9. That you add everything, say 1 plus 9 plus 8 is 18. 18 is 1 plus 8. Same way, anything that interacts with bhakti, the quality of that becomes into bhakti. The bhakti overtakes. We'll skip this. Where is that slide? So the quality of that, of course, these are 3 levels of confidentiality that is there. The first confidentiality is where the soul, we are not the body, we are the soul. That is the first. More confidential is that that there is also a Paramatma, and there is the effulgence of God. And more confidential is that there is a Bhagavan and there is Bhakti. So these are different levels of confidentiality, which... but in chapter 9, I'm only going to take where all the number 9 comes. Yeah. But to explain this, I also have to take a little bit of the chapter. So if Bhakti is so important and Krishna is our caretaker, he is not very evidently visible in this world. He hides himself. He is controlling everything, Maya Tadam Idam Sarvam, but Jagat Avyakta Murtina. He doesn't manifest himself. Maidar hu. Like any computer like this is made by a company. They put a brand. Ye iska hai. But God does not put his logo. He gives us the choice. If you want to find out, you inquire. Like here, when a program is very well managed, you don't know who is the organizer, because the organizer's expertise in our organizer is that he should not be organizing. He should sit calmly, and he has trained the team so well that it appears that nobody is organizing. Everything is going so smoothly. And then we have sometimes the organizer is all over the place, running pillar to pole, shouting, "Arey bacche ready hai kya drama ke liye? Prasad ka kya hua?" And then calling up this and that. Krishna is not that kind of organizer. Krishna is so expert that he is not visible to those who don't want to see him. But if you just peep into the nature, you will see how well Krishna has arranged and planned that everything is, there is variety. Imagine if God could have made only wheat and bhopla for us to survive. But did God make only those? If you take fruits, so many varieties of fruits are there. Each has its own unique taste. Vegetables, then so many. And then I was telling the other day, our face, the way Krishna has created. When we are eating, we exactly know where the mouth is, because it is right under our eyes. Imagine if the mouth was somewhere else. The eyes are here. First of all, we could not have worn clothes only properly, because we'll have to have an opening there. And between the eyes and the mouth, Krishna has put the nose. And many times, just before we eat, the nose says no. Because it is stale, it smells. Agar naak kahin aur dete the Bhagwan. So it would be like a government office going to 3-4 places to get stamped. So first you have to take to the nose. Is it smelling okay? And then bring it to the mouth. When you make architecture, Krishna has made an architecture in such a way that you enjoy. And you relish. But we think it's all taken care. But just try in our bodily system. Ek ang, idhar ka udhar karo, you'll have difficulty. So such perfect creation Krishna has made for our variety, but he is not taking the credit. He is silent. Jagat Avyakta Murtina. So it seems that the host is missing. Nobody is controlling here. And sometimes it happens also that the host is actually missing. He auto mode mein chal raha hai gaadi. But not for Krishna. He is managing everything through the devatas, through the laws, and it appears that he is not there. And the Lord, he appears as if he is udasina, he is not interested, but he is waiting. When will we turn to him? And then we can, he is always watching, Maya Adhyakshan, just like in a CCTV camera, everybody is watching, the traffic police is watching, Krishna is watching us. And those who don't want to see God, they tend to put many times Krishna into a box. Namam duskrintuno mooda. Krishna says, the moodas, the foolish, they try to conform me. This is a story of a elephant and 6 blind men. The 6 blind men who came in the presence of an elephant, and they were asked, what is this? And one blind man, he touched the trunk of the elephant and he said, it is a wall. Another blind man caught the legs. He said, it is a tree, stump of a tree. Somebody else caught the ears. Say, elephant is a fan. Somebody else caught the tail. They said elephant is a rope. And somebody else caught the trunk. They said it's a snake. So is the elephant snake, rope? No. But according to their limited conception, they think that God, I can become God. Or I can kill God. Hiranyakashipu, there are 4 types of atheists. One type of atheist is one who says there is no God. Bhagwan hai hi nahi. Second, he says God became God by powers, and if I acquire powers, I will become God. That is second. Third, who thinks that I can kill God. Sometimes just with literature people tend to remove God from the picture or through policies. Fourth is those who say everybody is God. Everybody is God means nobody is God. Like if you say everyone's property, sometimes they say this is public property, treat as if it's yours. Then what will happen? Nobody will treat it. There's this saying in the management. Everyone thought somebody can do it. Everyone thought somebody can do it. And everybody said anybody can do it. And ultimately nobody did it. So this conception that everybody is God is actually atheism, which Prabhupada came to remove. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Prabhupada came to the West to remove through 3 philosophies, foolish conceptions that we carry. One is Nirvisheshavad, that spiritual realm is actually boring. Material world is more exciting. And in fact, many people think like that. क्या है जाके भजन करते आप लोग? And sometimes they say, हर शनिवार को ही मंदिर जाते हैं. हम अलग अलग मंदिर जाते हैं. In fact, in Bombay, there is a movie theater whose name is Maratha Mandir. They say, मंदिर जाना है तो मराठा मंदिर जाओ. अलग अलग मूवी आता है. But going to the same because they think there is no Vishesha, Nirvishesha. Spiritual life seems to be boring. But Prabhupada came and showed how exciting can be spiritual life. You are living on the edge all the time, experiencing Krishna's magic. When Prabhupada started the Jagannath Rath Yatra in San Francisco, in New York, and New York on the Fifth Avenue, that is the last time they allowed a public festival. Now so many requests go, but no public function is allowed. And there is a whole parade of New York Police Department that come in front of the Lord's Rath Yatra. So, Nirvishesha, Shunyavadi. Shunyavadi means this conception that we will become God. And Pashyatavad. Pashyatavad, this Western mindset or Western influence where sense gratification becomes the main purpose of life. And in the 16th chapter, whose I name it as the three fools. These are the three foolish ideologies that are troubling, and Prabhupada has come to remove. Pashyatya Deshatarine. It is not just he has come to the Western world, that is one meaning, come to the Western world, but to remove from all the lands, from all the deshas, these three foolish or philosophies, as Prabhupada used to call. They are not philosophies, they are philosophies. And what is happening? Because of all these wrong conceptions that people carry, everybody is getting more and more into trouble. We are following leaders who don't even proper have vision, and moga asha, moga karmano, moga jnana vichetasa, rakshasim asurim chaiva, prakritim mohinim shrita. That whatever plans they make for enjoyment, they get destroyed. Whatever achievements they have, they get destroyed. And whatever ideologies, moga asha, moga jnana, moga karma, plans, achievements, ideologies, these three are destroyed. And because they don't understand Krishna is a person. But there are those who try to admire, are open to see the beauty and greatness of God. And they come in three categories. One is Ekatvena. Those who see me as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One without a second. Everything as his manifestation. Another who see God in Bahuda. There is Krishna, but there are also so many devatas, and all of them are worshipped because they are all carrying different energies. So Bahuda, they see in many Krishna, God, Godness in many aspects. And third is they see in the entire universe Krishna's manifestation, and they try to worship the universe through performing different acts. So Bahuda is the process that they try to please the devatas through different yajnas. And how they do? They do in 9 ways. Through the ritual, through the sacrifice, through the oblation, through the aushadhi, through the mantra, through the butter, through the agni, through the hutam offering, and through the chanting of the Vedas. These are the 9 ways in which they try to worship the Bahuda, Krishna, in so many aspects in the Devatas. Then Ekatvena. And those who see me as the Supreme Person, they worship me as their Supreme Father. They worship me as their Supreme Mother, as their supporter, constant supporter, Dhata, Pitamaha, as their grandfather. Because Brahma is the father, then Krishna becomes the grandfather. And there is a difference between father's love and grandfather's love. Father is strict. So when Krishna is Pita, so that strictness, laws of karma come. And Pitamaha is the grandfathers, then they chhod do bacche ko. So that is there. Bharta as their sustainer, as their Prabhu, as their only shelter, abode, and as their refuge, and as their friend. So very personal relationships the devotees try to make with the Lord. These are the 9 Ekatvena. That how they, and the Vishwato. And in the universe, they try to see Krishna in the Vedas, as the witness of everything, as a destination. This is more a universal, not a very personal conception of God. And this is also 9 in number. I can't go too much into detail. It is there in the book. And then those who try to go to the Swarga Loka through doing lot of punya, Krishna gives 9 steps that what happens to those who try to go to the Swarga Loka. They study the Vedas, and to drink the Soma juice, they go to the, and their aspiration is go to the heavenly planets, and that aspiration to go to them is Avidipurva, is worshipping me indirectly. Yes, they get purified of their sinful reactions. They take birth on the planet of Indra. They enjoy godly delights. But then the seventh onwards is a decline. But Kshine Punye, their punya starts to get exhausted. They come back to the material world. In this way, they keep repeatedly going around. So even for the whole process of going to the heaven, it is a 9 step back to square one. And then in the Gita, Krishna also gives 9 differences between worship of Krishna and worship of the Devatas. Numbers. Krishna is the supreme one, supreme source of everything. Devatas, there are 33 crore. Body. Krishna's body is eternal. Devatas, they have a material body, better than ours, but they also have their material body. Therefore, they are always fearful of somebody attacking them. Activity. Krishna's only activity is enjoyment. Devata's activity is administration. And in Krishna also takes part in administration, as in the form of Vishnu. Destination is, when you worship Krishna is eternal, you go to the eternal abode. But Devatas, you have a good stay, but it has an expiry date. Nice stay in the heaven, but short. Status, Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, all others are subordinate. Those who admire him out of selfless love. Many times those who admire say, Dhanam Dehi, they want something from, therefore they go to them. And the fruits that they give, Krishna gives eternal fruits. Devatas, they can, because they are temporary, they can only give temporary fruits. And what does Krishna grant? Krishna gives what we need. Whereas Devatas, whatever, if you are qualified for something, they give you whatever you want. Who is a sanctioner? In both, Krishna is a sanctioner. That ultimately even the Devatas, they get sanctioned. That's why Brahmaji is reprimanded by Narsimhadev. Be careful, what I have given you the power to give boons, but don't misuse it, or don't be overconfident. So in this way, even in the differences between the Devatas, Krishna, this whole thing is itself a long talk, but I am covering all the 9s. So Mamevaye Kaunteya, that approach me only, otherwise approaching the Devatas, we have to respect all the Devatas. Sviya Aradhana, the Lord who is our real Father, for him we have that, we worship him, we love him. Sviya Aradhana, Sarva Adharana. But respect and our gratitude is for all. And then he says those who improperly worship, they sometimes they fall down. They do avidhi purvakam. And then Krishna explains about the glory of bhakti. This is a beautiful photograph of a devotee who doesn't have a money to make an altar. So he just cut open a castrol box and in that he has put Narsimhadev. Seen this photo? So maybe very, very, basic, If you have a lot of money and then you do this, it is aparadh. You have a nice living room, but your altar is a drawer. Close and close. But if you don't have anything, and even in your situation, Krishna is most happy to be here. So, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Yome Bhaktya Prayachati Tadham Bhakta Paharatam Ashrami Prayatatmana. Krishna is saying, whatever my devotee offers with bhakti, he uses this word ashrami, I eat. Now, phala you eat, pushpa you don't eat. Krishna is not speaking about cauliflower. But Krishna is so blinded by love, he's saying, I eat flower also. I eat patra also. Once it is said, once a Western person, he went to a South Indian hotel. After the meal, the hotel asked, how was the meal? Everything was okay, but the salad was very bitter. Because he ate the banana leaf also. So Krishna is like that. He is so imbued, enchanted by his devotee, तो पत्ते को भी खा लेते. Whatever the devotee offers. Of course, here, devotees say, our Acharya say, patra means tulsi patra. You should offer Krishna tulsi patra. He is saying, offer me any flower, but he likes the best. But another is that patra means the Vedas. A devotee should try to learn. Because Vedas are written on the leaves, devotee should learn. And he should offer his heart, which is like a flower, to Krishna. And whatever he does, his activities, the results of his activities, part of it, he should give to Krishna. Yesterday only one devotee was mentioning to me that, it is devotee's experience that if you do something for Krishna, Krishna reciprocates 10 times more to that devotee. In Seattle, devotees have been distributing prasad every day to people. Koi aaya, nahi aaya, every day feeding prasad to people. And then the result of that is that on the day of Janmashtami, there is so much and all through the year that now they are building a third temple in Seattle, which is worth millions of dollars. But it is their experience that whoever gives Krishna anything, Krishna gives multifold. And this devotee nicely said in Hindi, Bhagwan कोई भी भक्त का $1 भी अपने पास नहीं रखते. $1 का वो $100 करके दे देते. He doesn't keep even $1 with him. He gives back. But it is our interest, to give Krishna. And not just giving the results, phalam, but toya means tears. Tears of gratitude. We should offer our tears. ये दुनिया के लिए रो रहे हैं हम. We are crying for a car or this or that. Cry for Krishna. Then he accepts us. You might have seen this poem. When bhakti enters food, it becomes prasad. When bhakti enters hunger, it becomes fasting. Bhakti enters water, it becomes charnamrit. वो पानी नहीं है अभी, चरणामृत है. When bhakti enters travel, becomes pilgrimage, yatra. When bhakti enters music, it becomes kirtan. Bhakti enters a house, it is not more a house, it's a temple. Bhakti enters action, it becomes seva. It is not just karma. And when bhakti enters a man, he becomes a human, one who is growing in his consciousness. So bhakti only elevates our life. It doesn't diminish us. And even if you have a penny, you give that to Krishna. And then those who are not able to follow, those who follow the path of bhakti, Krishna gives special discounts, privileges, insurances to them. Doesn't promise a business class seat when you go to India, but there are 9 benefits that a devotee gets when he practices bhakti. Yes, Krishna says, I am equal to all. That equal to all does not mean that, okay, I am impartial. Krishna is saying, if I have protected Prahlad, I will also protect you. It is not that somehow Prahlad is my favorite, you are not my favorite. Anyone who offers bhakti, does bhakti, that's why reading of Bhagavatam is so inspiring, because if Krishna can do that for that devotee, Krishna can also do for me, because he is Sama. And his devotee, he becomes very special to him. This is the story of Sugriva forgetting the duty of to go and help Ram, because there was Chaturmas, 4 seasons of months of break, and then Sugriva became busy in sense gratification. That time Ram sends Lakshman, go and remind. And Ram doesn't say to Lakshman, go and chastise him, unko remind karo. But devotees add extra flavor always, whether it be Hanuman or Lakshman. So it was not a reminder, it was a warning. So Lakshman came and Guru knows what is required to whom. Like there was P.L. Sethi in Juhu, in Bombay. A regular person, so he came to Prabhupada and Prabhupada asked him, so what do you do? So what do? I wake up in the morning, I have my tea, I go for little jogging, I take breakfast, I go for work, night I come, I eat and sleep. Then Prabhupada asked, then what is the difference between you and a pig? तुम में और सुअर में क्या फर्क है? If we speak like that person will never come. But when Prabhupada spoke that, it jolted him. मैं तो बस going on in cycles, but what is my real purpose? So he got alarmed. So Suduracharo, even if my devotee apparently breaks, he sadhu reva is considered as a sadhu only by my devotee. Samyak Vavasito, he places him in the right intelligence and he makes quickly him back to his original consciousness, and he ensures that devotee achieves eternal peace, he is not lost. Therefore Prabhupada in the Nectar of Instruction he says, once a devotee practices bhakti, starts bhakti, one is forcefully dragged to success. भगवान आपको शुद्ध करके ही रहेंगे. Better you allow it willingly or not. शुद्धिकरण तो guaranteed है, because he wants you. एक बार register हो गए नाम, then he doesn't leave. Therefore devotees keep calling. एक बार Sunday feast में आ गए, Prabhu please come, please come. So devotees follow Krishna's. And no matter who it is, everybody is qualified for bhakti, and it is both for those who are saintly and for the serious aspirants of bhakti. Name bhakta pranashyati. So this is again 9 ways in which Krishna protects. So in this way, you may not have counted, but in the book you'll see those nines very properly being mentioned. So that's a beautiful way that in the Gita, Krishna is saying that if you just offer whatever you can to me, I take care of you. Yogakshemam vahamyam. Even that verse, Yogakshemam vahamyam, even that our Acharya explained that Krishna is telling that 9 ways in which Krishna is saying, Aham vahami, I carry. So how does he carry? Like a grihastha, as if I am responsible. Like sometimes we try to help devotees, but thoda kasht ho jata na, are chhod do. But if it is your wife or husband, you can't leave. So Krishna says, like a grihastha who is kind of bonded to his husband or wife, I take care of my devotee. And it's not because of karma. No, karmically मैं बंधा हूँ. Although I am Atma Rama, still out of affection. It is only out of affection I do. And I am doing not to take anything, for giving without any expectation. And it is not a burden. Burden is when there is no prema. But I take care of my devotees out, and I don't feel a burden. They don't give me burden. They may feel, I am burdening Krishna. Like sometimes Advaita Acharya and Haridas Thakur were told, let Vishnu sleep peacefully. Constantly you are chanting Hare Krishna. Bhagwan ko sone do. What they were saying was, humko sone do. But it is not a burden for me. I take that burden happily. And not like a universal maintenance ka burden. It is not like that. It is like a lover carrying the beloved. Like sometimes in marriage, the bride will, not the bride, groom will lift the bride and walk. It may be burdensome, but it is an act of love. So Krishna says, taking care of my devotees is my greatest pleasure. So Yogakshema Vaham is like today's institute, they do it because they say it. Or they have to do it because they say it. Once in Bombay, once an insurance agent had called one of our devotees. And he said, if you take our scheme, and if anything happens to you, if you pass away, we will give you 2 crore rupees. So this devotee played reverse trick. He said, you give me 2 crore rupees now, and till I die, I'll pay the, in whatever is the return, that premium, I'll pay that. So that insurance agent cut the call. एक ही है ना, मरने तक करो, बाद में आपको 2 करोड़ मिलेगा, या अभी 2 करोड़ दो, मरने तक मैं आपको फीस पे करूंगा. So, insurance, yes, they say, and they have to do it. Or they try to find corners how not to do it. But Krishna is saying, I am saying this out of great love and pleasure. So this Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, even in this Vahami, there are 9 meanings to this, 9 revelations to this. So this chapter 9, which is speaking about the glory of Bhakti, which is Navavidha Bhakti, is also so many places this number 9 comes. And this is not just in chapter 9. In chapter 10, there's a beautiful message with number 10. So like that, there is also those who study the Gita, there's newer and newer understandings. And it all starts with the first chapter where Krishna is glorifying the gopis of Vrindavan. In 10th chapter, once in the 10.8 to 11, Krishna is glorifying the Rasa Leela. And the Chatushloki Gita is actually summary description of the Rasa Leela. So therefore Gita is not just a philosophical book. It is a deep, heartfelt message of Krishna calling us back. आ जाओ मेरे नौका में बैठ जाओ, पार करेंगे नैया रे बज कृष्ण कन्हैया. If you want to cross this ocean of material birth and death, then you have to be in the boat of Krishna, Krishna's lotus feet. And Prabhupada, to give us the boat of Krishna's lotus feet, he came on Jaladuta. Sometimes one devotee says, Vishnu Duta came on Jaladuta to save us from Yamaduta. A messenger of God, Prabhupada, he came on this most. And another insight into Prabhupada's journey is that August 13th, 1965, Prabhupada left on Jaladuta. And he came here on September 18th, 1965. 38 days of arduous journey. And he completed the Bhagavatam on February 20th. February 20th, Prabhupada completed Bhagavatam. And after he completed the Bhagavatam, the 3 volumes, he started to look for sponsors to come to. So those 6 months, Prabhupada was going to Delhi, Bombay, somehow or other, how can I go? And without the Bhagavatam, he didn't want to come because he wanted to be the servant of the Bhagavatam. That the Bhagavatam, I need to give to the people. Therefore, Prabhupada's bhajan is also called as Markine Bhagavata Dharma, the bhajan that Prabhupada wrote. And Markine means America. In Bengal, Markine is used for America. So how can I give Bhagavatam to the people of America? And we fortunately, although many of us from India, in America we got the Bhagavad Dharma, which we are now trying to practice ourselves and spread to everyone, both Indians and those who are locals here. So please do relish and share the Bhagavad Gita and the Bhagavad, which is just a exposition of the principles that are given in the Gita. So I'll stop here. Any devotees have any questions?
If anybody has any questions, any reflections, anything that struck a chord in your heart.
Prabhu,
Yes.
the book, if somebody wants, they can.
Yeah, and Prabhuji would you like to just quickly talk about this, Prabhuji, anything specifically about the book? So
I said, each chapter is a visualization, trying to make it more applicable and easier to understand. The Prabhupada's Gita, the principles of it, and many of our acharyas, each chapter I made like this chapter is a treasure hunt, what all it takes. Chapter 8 is so with that visualization, I try to give the chapter an understanding. It's an overview of different chapters with sections wise. So each chapter has an acronym. There is also a QR code for the talks that I gave on this chapter, the PowerPoints. I can also share the PowerPoints on each of these. So this is a preaching tool for you to understand Gita without Sanskrit terminology and to preach the Gita, to share the wisdom of Gita. So that's in short.
yes, so Prabhuji will be available. So after we perform Aarti, if anybody's interested, I think this is a highly, highly recommended book that we should all take home so that we can go back home, back to Godhead. So this wonderful message of Bhagavad Gita in the form of a sutra that Prabhuji has compiled, Gita Sutra. We all wear all these ornaments in this material world, but those ornaments जैसे प्रभु जी ने बोला कोई baggage allowed नहीं है. those sutras of pearls we cannot take, but this sutra, pearl sutra, if we implement in our lives, then that is what will take us back home. So wonderfully Prabhuji connected everything, all the way from Prabhupada's arrival here. Like he said, that these scriptures, our Vedic scriptures, are actually the boats. So Srila Prabhupada brought the boat of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is compared to a boat. And our acharyas, our Guru Varga, are the expert sailors. They are captain of those ships. And when we climb into that ship, climb into that boat, under the expert guidance of our acharyas, and we perform the Navada Bhakti, like Prabhuji was talking about. The Bhakti is the favorable winds, so that carries the boat, right? So one thing that I connected with this lecture also, like Prabhuji said, it was all the theme of 9, Nauka, right? He talked about those 6 spiritually blind people, right? So in cricket we say chakka mara, lekin aaj humne nauka mara, right? So and also, as we say, that sarva akarshati iti Krishna. So Krishna is the all attractive, like Prabhuji explained. So now, if you do the Navada Bhakti, then it attracts Krishna. Krishna akarshan jo karti hai, wo hai Navada Bhakti. So that is also Nauka Vihar. So we'll be celebrating this wonderful boat festival, blissful boat festival. Before we do that, we have a tradition to welcome anybody who's here for the first time. Like Prabhuji was saying, below the shopping center, we have a spiritual center. Anybody here to the spiritual center for the first time today? Anybody? Koi aaj naya aaya hai pehli baar? All familiar faces. Okay, so that's what Prabhuji was saying. Whoever comes here one time, they keep coming. So thank you so much. So you are making his words come true. Okay, so next we will do Aarti Prabhuji, and along with the Aarti, we will do the boat festival. And one other announcement before we do the Aarti. So today's Prashadam. Every Saturday we have this wonderful feast, like Prabhuji was saying. ISKCON's feast, Prashadam, is famous, world famous, international. So we recognize our wonderful donors who come forward and serve the Vaishnavas community through this process of feast preparation for our Saturday program. So today the devotee who sponsored this would like to remain anonymous, but again we thank them for their generosity, for their kindness, and for their service to all the Vaishnavas. So let's chant Hari Bol 3 times and thank that wonderful donor. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. And like all of our services, again, that are happening here, you see all this wonderful festival being planned, the prashadam that's being prepared, so many things are happening in the background. All credit to all our wonderful volunteers who are doing this selflessly, day in, day out, weekend after weekend. So let's chant Hari Bol 3 times and thank all our wonderful volunteers also. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Okay, so we'll rise for Aarti.
की बजयो जयो गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा की बजयो जयो गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा जाना टाटावाने जगमान नोभा
तटवने जगमनलो भा
किंवा दाखिले नेताय छान बामे गदाधारा
किंवा दाखिले नेताय छान बामे गदाधारा
निकते अद्वैता श्रीनी वसछत्रधारा
निकटे अद्वैता श्रीनी वसछत्रधारा
किंवा बोशी आछे गौराचान रत्नसिंहासने
भोसी आछे गौराचान रत्नसिंहासने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदिदेव गाणे
किवनरा हरि आदि कोरी चमर धुलाया
बनर हरि आदि कोरी चमर ढुलाय
संजय मुकुंदा बाशो घोषाति गाया
संजय मुकुंद बासु घोषादि गाय
किंवा शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
इबा शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
माधुरा मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला
मधुरा मृदंग बाजे परमरसाला
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर माधुर माधुर बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर माधुर बाजे
शंखा बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर मधुर मान
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
कि बहु कोटि चंद्र जीनी वदन उजाला
बहु कोटि चंद्र जीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
गाल देशे बाना माला कोरे झालमाला
गाल देशे बाना माला कोरे झालमाला
किंव शिवा
शिवा सुखानारद प्रेमे गदगा
भक्ति विनोदा देखे गौरा संपादा
भक्ति विनोदा देखे
भक्ति विनोदा देखे गौरा संपादा राती शोभा जगा जनमाना लोभा
गौरांगे आरती का शोभा जग जनमाना लोभा
गौरांगे रातिक शोभा जगा जनमाना लोभा
गौरांगे आरती का शोभा जग जनमाना लोभा
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने
नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने
नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादिशतारिणे
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौ भक्तवृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitayar Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitayar Hari Bol. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल,
निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल,
निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल,
निताय गौर हरि बोल,
हरि बोल,
हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि
बोल। हरि नाम संकीर्तन की
जय,
जय, शीला प्रभुपाद की
जय,
हरे कृष्णा।
नौका विहार महोत्सव की
जय ओम विष्णुपदाय परहंस परजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तम सरस्वती ऐसी भक्त वेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की, इस्कॉन बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम विष्णुपदाय परहंस परजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तम सरस्वती श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौर भक्तरिंद की। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन धाम की, वृंदावन धाम की, मायापुर धाम की, जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की, गंगामय यमुनामाई की, तुलसी देवी भक्ति देवी की, श्री हरदास ठाकुर की, सामवेद गौर भक्तवृंद की। All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
Now we will sit for Narsinga prayer.
Namaste Narasimhaya,
Simhaya,
Baladaladaine,
Daladadaine,
Hiranyakashipurvakshaha,
Hiranyakashi
काशीपूर्वक्षः
Shilatankanakalaye,
शीलटङ्कानखालाये
Narsimha Parato Narsimha,
Yato yato yami tato Narsimha, Yato yato yami tato Narsimha, Narsimha Ridaye Narsimha, Bahe Narsimha Ridaye Narsimha, Narasimha Madin Charanam Prapade, Narasimha Madin Charanam Prapade, Tavakara Kamalavare Natha, Adbhuta Shringa, Lalita Hiranyakashipu, Tanubhenga, Keshavadita, Nadiruka, Jagadisha Hare, Jai Jagadisha Jaya Jagadisha Tavakara Kamalavare Natha, Abhuta Shringa, Lalita Hiranyakashipu,
जगदीश रे जय 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 जगदीश रे प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
भगवान की
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नमः ब्राह्मणी वैष्णवे नमः ब्राह्मणी वैष्णवे स्वपुण्यवतं राजन्
स्वल्पपुण्यवतं राजन्
विश्वासो नैव जायते
विश्वासो नैव जायते
शरीरा व्यत्याजा
शरीरा विद्याजाल
जोवन्देयाता काल
जोरेन्द्रियता हे काल
जीवे फले विषय सागरे
जीवे फले विषय सागरे
तारमत जीवति
तारामध्ये जीवाती
लोभमोह श्रद्धामति
लोभमय सुदुर्मती
सखे जिता कठिन संसारे
काके जेता कठिन संसारे
कृष्ण बर दयामय
कृष्णा बडो दयामय
गारी बारी जीव जाय
कारी बारे जीवा जाय
स्वप्रसादन दिलो बाय
स्वप्रसादन दिलो भाई
शयनामृत पाव
श्रीयन्नामृत पाव
राधा कृष्ण गुण गाव
श्री राधा कृष्ण गुण गाव
प्रेमे दको श्री चैतन्य निताय
प्रेमेदा को श्री चैतन्य निताय
जनिमाय जनिताय
जनिमाय जनिताय
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य
प्रभु नित्यानंद
प्रभु नित्यानंद
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
श्री अद्वैत गदाधर
शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद
श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम हरे राम
हरे राम हरे राम
राम राम हरे हरे
राम राम हरे हरे
श्री राम कृष्ण की
जय
श्री गंधर्विका गिरिधारी श्री केशव माधव श्री धामेश्वर महाप्रभु महाप्रसादम की जय हरि हरि बोल okay so before we do the prasadam couple of other announcements one very, very important announcement. As we know, some of the devotees are wearing the Rath Yatra t-shirt, right? So there's a purpose behind that, because we all know what is next weekend? ISKCON Cincinnati Rath Yatra ki Jai. So this will be our third annual Rath Yatra as part of the Mason Heritage Parade. If you don't know, if you didn't attend the last 2 years, it happens in Mason. It starts from Mason Community Center. It goes from Mason Montgomery Road north and towards Mason downtown, and it ends there on the Mason downtown road, Reading Road. So it will start at 3 o'clock sharp, but devotees will be preparing much before that. We'll have Rath preparations like Rath decoration, garlanding, etc. So we'll have the Aarti around 2:30 before the Rath parade actually starts at 3 o'clock. And then we'll reach there by around 4:15, 4:30. And then from then on, we'll have book distribution there. We'll have food, we'll have henna, we'll have a lot of fun activities for kids. So please join us. It will go on all the way until 10 p.m. So we are all very, very excited to have this. And together, like Krishna again invites all of us, this is our opportunity to pull the Rath. Because when we pull the Rath, we are actually pulling the Lord into our hearts. So let's soften our heart like butter, like Prabhuji was saying. Churn it this whole week with Bhakti. Do devotion, do japa. We do morning japa every morning. Like Prabhuji was saying, wake up in the morning is an austerity. We perform japa, we do Mangala Aarti in the morning. So if you can join us, Vishwanath Prabhu posts every morning at 4:30 a.m. sharp to the clock. He posts the japa call. So we do japa, we do reading from Srila Prabhupada Leelamrit. So join for that, join for Kirtan, do some voluntary services that you can perform here. So all of these are Bhakti process that we can do to soften our hearts. So do that, and then next weekend we can pull the Lord into our heart with the Rath Yatra. So that is one important announcement. Secondly, we also celebrate birthdays of our devotees here. So today, this week, we are celebrating birthday of Meenakshi. Hari Hari Bo. So we'll do cake cutting. Along with that, along with Kirtan.
And as Madananda Prabhu said, we have Rath Yatra next week. One more thing we are doing is we are inaugurating our food truck on that day. So it will be the first day. Govinda. We will come out with a schedule where Govinda's truck will be on the wheel. Govinda's kitchen. Hari Bol.
And Prabhuji's books will be available, like Prabhuji said. So after the cake cutting, whoever would like to have the books, we'll have them either here. We can have it here itself, Prabhuji. I think we can have it here. So Prabhuji will sign the book. So please make sure you come and take the book. Hare Krishna, Hari Hari Bol. All right.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hari Bol.
चला तुम